welcome back to Katie's Kingdom. I am here today with a much requested and much wanted to film video, what's in my Disney park bag. I filmed one of these once before, and in fact it was probably the first thing I ever filmed for this channel, so it was it needed some work. So I'm finally doing it again, over a year later. I think like a year and a half later. We leave for Disney World tomorrow, and I've got us all packed up. My son Jackson is 4 years old, so he is out of diapers now, so this is going to be slightly different, and what I've packed is different than the last time. But I love these videos, and I'd love to share what I pack in mine. As you can see, I'm sort of a full packer. Some would call it an overpacker, but I am a very prepared packer. And yeah, I'm gonna jump into it and show you what I bring in my bags for a vacation to the Disney parks. I usually bring two bags. One bag sits on the stroller. It attaches to the stroller. It is the Skip Hop saddle bag. It attaches to many strollers, but I have the Baby Vista, and it attaches on there really nicely. It's got things back here to keep it on, and surprisingly, a lot of the time that we go through security, they don't notice it and don't ask to look through it, which I know is sort of against the rules, but I mean, I don't have anything bad in there, so it sometimes saves us a lot of time because it's on the side of the stroller and not in the bottom of the stroller. And then this is the bag that I am taking with me this trip for on my person. I'm also taking this right on the airplane. This is basically serving as my purse as well as my personal bag for the parks. So I'm gonna start with this one because if you don't have children and you're just packing for yourself, most of the things that I need for myself are in this bag. And this one is mostly things for my son. So if that doesn't apply to you, then you don't have to watch the second part of the video. So I'm gonna jump in and tell you what's in this bag. This is a Disney Parks Loungefly collaboration bag, and it is so cute. It's the Small World clock face bag, and I just love it. I think it goes with a lot of things. The straps are very comfortable. They're padded. It's a pleather because it's gold and white. I think it goes with a lot of things in my wardrobe, especially since it's May, it's springtime. And I got this at our last trip, and I really like it. Quick side note, this is the third or fourth video I filmed today, and I've just been doing them in a rush in quick succession, trying to get everything done today before we leave tomorrow. So if this is less than ideal setup, I'm still learning this. This is not what my specialty is. I usually do Disney Parks vlogs, so if I'm looking less than stellar, this is not the ideal setup, but I moved my furniture around in my bedroom and tried to do my best. So I'm sure you can see my unflattering angle of a baby bump right here, but bear with me, folks, bear with me. So this is what the bag looks like. It's got two exterior pockets, and it has a pocket in the front, and then it has no pockets inside. So I'm just going to be pulling stuff out here sort of at random depending on what's on the top, and showing you what I've got in here. So the first thing I have is the handle to my vlogging camera, which I'm filming on right now. So obviously I will use that when I am in the parks, so it won't be in the bag. This is the camera case. At the airport and stuff, the camera will be in here, and when I'm vlogging, it'll just be the case. Boring things like that. At the very top, I have Jackson's sunglasses. Like I said, he's 4 years old. We love the Reusable baby sunglasses. They are super cute and also very durable. They're made in Italy. We've had a pair that we've had for years, and I just bought him the red pair recently because I just got sick of seeing him in the same pair of glasses for 2 years straight. So really like those. Great for having a baby or a toddler or a young child that is tough on their things. They will not break. Then I have some Tums Smoothies. This is a must-have for me right now because my heartburn has been out of control, so I have those right on top in case I need to grab those. I have a Kleenex pack, and I like the flat packs because they just slide in easier. I like to try and pack vertically in the bag when I can so I can see most of my things. However, it is sort of a mess in here right now. So that was one of the reasons I wanted to film this, so that I could put everything back more strategically. I might add a bag, an extra bag to corral some things, like my personal like toiletry sort of items. I don't know, I might do that because I have a lot of them floating around in here, like this Dove Travel deodorant. This is both, it's gonna be, first of all, 97 degrees in Disney World this week, in the 90s all week and sunny. So I'm gonna need that to touch myself up, as well as for in between my thighs. I never had to do that before, but now that I'm pregnant, I do. So there you go. That's what that's for. Then I have a Moroccan Oil Body Souffle Moisturizer, just some lotion to put on my legs because I haven't been wearing shorts quite as often here in Buffalo, New York yet. It hasn't been warm enough, and I might be a little bit needing some moisturizer when I get there. So I've got that. Then I have just a Cliff Bar. This is for myself in the crunchy peanut butter flavor. I get hungry a lot and I need to have a snack immediately because I get low blood sugar, and best for me to eat as soon as I'm hungry. So that's what that is for, some quick nutrition and energy. Then I have 2 small size sunscreens. This one is the one we use for our son Jackson, as well as my husband. If he needs some, he can use this 50 on his neck or his face. And the baby Genex we've been using since Jackson was 6 months old, since he could use sunscreen, and he does have sensitive skin. This is just our favorite and it's the best. And I like the Sun Bum. This one's SPF 30, so I've got that in there too. And then my husband can use either one of these depending, but it's always good to have those for a touch-up because it is going to be sunny. Then I have an empty Ziploc bag just in case I need that. I think having a Ziploc bag is always a good idea. I've got a hand cream. This one is Love Beauty and Planet coconut water. Sorry, the phone that I never answer at my home is ringing. Good timing here. Next, I have my sunglasses. I've been using a very inexpensive pair of sunglasses that I got at TJ Maxx for like $16. So I have a new different pair of sunglasses to be wearing in my videos and just change it up a little bit. 2, because I don't worry about it if I just have it in the soft case, because I felt like a hard case for my sunglasses was taking up a lot of room in this bag. But these are really cute actually. They're Tahari brand. Yeah, I got them at TJ Maxx. I like them. Then I have all 3 of our magic bands that we are going to put on when we get to Orlando. And these all have decals on them from either Shop Emily G. Oh no, I just realized that this one half came off. We've had these for a while, so they're not quite as stuck on there as they used to be. But they're either from Shop Emily G or I'm drawing another blank. It's been a long day. But I will link the shop names down below where we get our decals. This one actually glows in the dark. It's a Pirates of the Caribbean one for Justin. This one is a Beauty and the Beast one of mine. And Jackson has the monorail, although he must have peeled off one side of it, but that's okay. We're just gonna go with it because I packed the other ones. We have a lot of magic bands and I've bought quite a lot of these decals over the last couple of years, and so we have magic bands to go with many different outfits, and I've already packed those in the suitcase, so I'm not gonna take those out now. I have my earbuds, my wireless earbuds. These are from Amazon. They're Aelic brand. They're not a fancy brand, but then I feel like I don't mind if Jackson uses them or if I get them, you know, dirty or wet or something happens to them. But they do the trick if I want to listen to something on the airplane. I do have like big over the ear headphones, but sometimes if I just want to listen to something really quick while I'm also, you know, parenting, the small ones will do the trick. Or if we're in a restaurant and it's super loud, Jackson's very sensitive to that. Sometimes I'll let him wear these while he watches the show on my phone. So they're on the go. Then I have just a, you know, in the wall power block. Names are escaping me. I'm sorry about that, guys. I'm I'm done for the day, but I have to keep going. And then my power cord for my phone. I cannot find our fuel rod anywhere, so we're gonna have to get a new one when we're in Disney World. I misplaced it. We've used it for a really long time and I don't know where it is. This is the little holder that came with our iPhone years ago, and we just use this at a restaurant. Again, the days and nights at Disney are very long for a 4-year-old, so we do let him watch our phone to unwind at mealtime so that we can enjoy our meal as much as, you know, he can relax. So I'm not gonna go too much into it, but we let him watch our phone at mealtime when we're on vacation. So I brought that so he doesn't have to prop it up against his drink, because that's always a whole thing. Then I have my travel wet brush. This is like a pop brush. It is my favorite thing. I would recommend everybody who has long hair to buy this exact item. I love it so much because it's a full-size brush. It's not just a tiny one, like a full-size brush, but it pops down into very small. Then my wallet, obviously self-explanatory, you know what goes in there. I have a pen because you never know when you're gonna need a pen, or if Jackson wants to do some writing or something, we have got it. And I have my Osmo Pocket camera. This is our secondary camera. I usually use the Canon G7X Mark II that I'm filming on right now, but I got this for Christmas, and this is actually really cool for ride footage and things like that, or if Justin and I are going our separate ways for whatever reason in the park, then we can both have a camera to use, and it's very small. I really like this. It's a lot of fun to use. So I've got that in my bag. And then inside here, this is a little pouch that I got in a Tokyo Kawaii Club mailer probably almost a year ago, but it's a really cute Ariel bag and I use this all the time. Actually, I don't really change up what's in here. This is just like my daily life sort of stuff, and I just put this in whatever bag I'm using. So what I've got in here real quick, I'll go as fast as I can. Re-wetting drops for my contacts. A hair tie. This is also from a Tokyo Kawaii Club mailer. It's a little bell mirror, and I just think it's so cute. I know I could use my phone to check myself, but sometimes you want a tiny mirror. A little spoolie for my eyelashes. I have a Tide to Go mini stain pen. Shea Moisture vegan lip balm. This is my favorite lip balm, and this is Fruit Fusion coconut water. I absolutely love this lip balm. It you know how some get really like separated and like gritty? This one has not yet, because it stays in the tube and you just squeeze a little bit out. It's like a squeeze tube. Absolutely love that lip balm. Then I have a couple of contact lenses, emergency if one of mine falls out. I need them in several different places so I don't have to look too hard for them because I won't be able to see. Then I have Rolaids soft chews, and here's some more heartburn fighting stuff. Then I have some Tylenol and some other medication in a little baggie, another hair tie, another couple of spoolies for my eyelashes, got a few of those. Dental floss, because isn't it the worst thing ever when you need dental floss and you don't have it? So I have a tiny package of dental floss in there, a couple more contact lenses, and then Post-its. And if you have a child who has recently been potty trained, or a child who is small and uses the potty, you know what these are for. These are like, this is the best mom hack of the world. You put this on one of the sensor, you put it on the back of the toilet for the sensor that makes the toilet flush, and then even if they're moving around and they trigger the sensor, it won't flush while they're sitting on the toilet. So that is absolutely mom hack. So I'm gonna put this stuff back in here and I'll show you what's in the front pocket. Okay, so in the two side pockets, all I have in here is our hand sanitizer spray. This is the one I reach for most often. It's the Honest Company in the scent lavender. I want the citrus scent, but they didn't have it. They only had lavender. And I use this 100,000 times a day, and so does my family. So it's on the outside, so we can just grab it as needed. And then in here is just a car key, because I have to go somewhere and drop off the dog when I'm done filming this. Then the last pocket in the front has the things I reach for very often. There goes my light again. I've got to get a new light that actually plugs into the wall because sorry about the lighting now, but it is what it is. So these are Huggies cleansing wipes. They're 99% effective with no harsh chemicals, and they're the Mickey print. So I've been looking to replace these, but I've only found them in the store once. So once these are gone, I'm gonna have to go with boring ones, but I love the Mickey ones. Just a few Starbursts to keep Jackson occupied, or if we need a little sugar rush, we've got those. And this is my favorite lip product. It's the NARS Summer Fire, and I think it is, I can't even read it, but it's like a lip gloss, but it is not sticky at all, and it dries really quickly. I don't know, maybe it's lip stain, but I really like that. That's my most used lip product, so it's in the front there. And then just my vitamins for tomorrow, my prenatal vitamins that I need to take with breakfast. So that's all that is in my personal bag that I take to the parks with me, and I find I am quite prepared. I've never really, if I've thought of something in past trips, I've added it to the bag, and I think I've got a pretty good system down. But if you guys think of anything that you cannot do it without in the parks that I would be interested in, please leave it down in the comments, because I love hearing about your ideas and what you like to pack, and I love videos like this to watch them. So now I'm gonna go to the saddle bag and show you what's in there. Okay, this is what I pack in my stroller, and I pack this on the stroller. It's the Skip Hop saddle bag, and it fits perfectly on my UppaBaby Vista, and because it sits on the side, because it's a saddle bag, it doesn't make the stroller any less stable. It doesn't like tip it over like a lot of the ones if you hang on the back do. So I really love this. This is something I've used since Jackson was a baby, and I'll use it, continue to use it for as long as we get to use a stroller, which thank goodness, because Jackson is 4, we were almost out of the stroller phase, but because we are pregnant, we're having another baby, and we'll get to use a stroller for many more years. So this is like one of my favorite items for a baby. My son and dog are coming in. Hi guys. My mother-in-law is here. She was kind enough to come and help me so that I could get this all filmed. So I'm not just ignoring him. She's here. They're just playing and stuff. So anyway, and then I have these out because these will fit in here, but it was like really stuffed and ugly. So I just took them out because they're not going to be in there. These I carry with us, especially when it's hot in Disney. There's one for each of us, and we buy water in the park, but we put them in here to keep it cold. Because there's nothing worse than hot water that's been sitting in the stroller. And then these just go in the pocket of the bottom of the stroller. So they don't really go in anything, but they sort of go along with like what's in my carry-on items that I take into the park with me. So this is Justin's. This is mine. I put this really cute decal from MC Studio Design on Etsy on there. I had an extra one, and I think it looks so cute. And then there's a little Mickey on top. I don't know if you can see that, but anyway. And then this is the Thermos Funtainer, which I've been using for Jackson since he was a baby, and it does not leak. It's the best kid water container in my opinion. I've tried a lot of them, and it keeps it pretty cold, so I love those. In the front of the bag, it has this one mesh front. In here I've got Mickey Kleenex, regular wet wipes. Just got wet wipes and hand sanitizer all over the place, because wherever my husband or I or Jackson want to reach, we can find some. And then this is Sunbum 30 SPF chapstick for the family. This stuff in the front is like so Justin can get to it, because otherwise he doesn't want to dig through the bag and he doesn't know where things are, but he can see it in the mesh pocket and use the Kleenex or the wet wipes or the chapstick as needed. And then this is a little cozy that I got from, I think, Needles in Love. She's got a really great Etsy shop. I'll link all this down below if I can, but yeah, in case I don't want my hand to get cold, which I probably honestly won't use it because it's going to be so hot. I know I've said that a million times, but I'm really concerned being 25 weeks pregnant and being outside in the hot weather. I'm trying to like minimize I'm just a little worried about the heat, but it'll be fine. I mean, obviously it's going to be super fun I'm not complaining, I'm just saying it's gonna be hot. And in that vein, the first thing that I pull out is this bladeless fan. It's a bladeless fan that Jackson got as his prize at Dave & Buster's, but I thought this is so perfect. I'll put this in my Disney bag, and if anybody needs a little extra air, then we've got that right at the top of the bag. Then I have this little bag, which has Jackson's snacks. I have 2 Annie's fruit snacks, 2 fruit and vegetable berry strips. They're like fruit roll-ups used to be. A Nutri-Grain bar, some more gummy snacks, he's into his gummies, chocolate chip, granola bar, and some whole natural unsalted almonds for myself. In case any one of us is getting hangry and we can't even wait in line to get a snack or something, I've got something right on hand. And you know, if you're a mom, snacks are life. The next bag, these are all both Jujube pack. I can't think of the set, B set it's called, and they come in 3, and these are 2 of them, and I've been using these since Jackson was a baby as well, and they're very useful. This has an extra set of clothes, a complete outfit for Jackson. He is potty trained, but there's always the potential for an accident. I've never really had to use this, but you know, it's always good to have just in case. That's my dog is just knocking things onto the ground. Don't mind that. So I've got a pair of mesh shorts, a long sleeve tee in case it's a little chilly, a short sleeve shirt. They're all rolled up, so I'm not gonna unroll them. A pair of socks and a pair of his underwear. I'm gonna leave this out because I also like to pack an extra pair of underwear for myself, because you just never know when you're pregnant if you can't quite make it and you pee a little bit. Honestly, I'm not gonna sugarcoat that. Then I have a pair of flip-flops for myself because I anticipate my feet getting a bit swollen, and if they can't take the sneakers anymore, I'll put on some flip-flops. These are just Sperry boat shoe flip-flops that I've had forever, so they're really broken in and really comfortable. Still have some support, so those will stay in there. And at the very bottom, I've got 2 umbrellas. I didn't even bring any rain jackets this time because it's gonna be too darn hot. Usually I'll bring a rain jacket, but this time I opted for umbrellas. I found this one at Walmart. It's so cute. It's like a little Mickey rainbow, and this is a bigger one, so 2 of us can fit under that one, and then 1 of us can use this teeny tiny one. And at the very bottom, I just have a reusable shopping bag, which is always useful if you need it for many uses. Yeah, many uses. So the inside of the bag is insulated if you wanted to use this for food items or to keep things semi-cold. I've never really done that, but it is insulated. And then it's got 3 mesh pockets on the inside, and I'll show you what's in those. The one to the right has 3 rain ponchos. I'm running out of ponchos. These are my last 3, but I figure if it rains, we'll use them, and then we'll just buy more as needed. In the middle one, I have some random first aid-y sort of things mainly for my son. I've got an extra pair of sunglasses for him because he is the type of kid that cannot possibly be out in the sun without sunglasses. As soon as he gets off of a ride, like, we gotta pop him on his face because he'll just shut his eyes and like scream and stop walking. So if we ever lose our sunglasses, his sunglasses, we need an extra pair on hand, so we've got those. I've got some dog waste bags in case something were to soil his outfit. That's where I would put the outfit in those. And I've got some Band-Aids and some boogie wipes in case he has a runny nose. Those are handy. I like that little travel package. And then this is 1 disposable toilet seat cover just in case. I used to carry around a lot more of those when he was potty training because he would sort of touch everything. And so I would put those on every time he went to the bathroom, but it got to be like too much, and now he can handle himself, so we don't use those as much anymore, but I still got 1 in there. Then I have some sunglass cleaner and a cloth for our sunglasses. I have some Colgate Wisps, 2 of them, just in case anybody forgot to brush their teeth. I don't know if they need freshening up. I have, oh, here's my pair of undies. I told you I usually travel with a pair of undies. I'm gonna put those in the extra clothes bag because that just makes sense to my brain. In here is just Aleve and Tylenol. So the Aleve is for my husband, that's his pain relief of choice, and the Tylenol is for me in case we get a headache or we're in pain. And then I have an extra pair of the little, an extra pair of no-show socks because that's what I wear. I wear like tennis shoes with no-show socks most of the time in the park. I'm gonna put those in my extra outfit bag too. And occasionally you get that pair that have just like worn out and won't stay up, so I like to have an extra pair in case that keeps happening. And last but not least, a couple more Rolaids and an extra pair of contact lenses for me. Like I said, I have those in multiple places, so wherever I look, I will find them. So that's it, you guys. That's what's in my park bags for a trip to Disney World, Disneyland, any theme park basically. But I really enjoy these videos and I've gotten a lot of inspiration from others doing these videos, so I definitely wanted to keep sharing my tips and tricks, and I hope some of them are interesting and useful to you guys. If they are, give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment with your must-have Disney Parks item. And I'll see you next time. We'll be in Disney tomorrow, so be on the lookout for lots more vlogs. This whole packing series will be on my channel, and lots more fun. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good day. See you later. Bye.